Shalom, kings and queens. All glory to God. Bless this day. Bless this beautiful, sunny day. Today's download is the ego is all they have. Now, what do I mean by this? Basically, what I mean is these people who go against you, right? These people who know you the light, who know you the chosen one, and are envious of that very fact. Because since you have all the gifts, right? All the talent, all the beauty, right? That God has bestowed upon you. Really all they have is their ego. They know that whatever they dig their hands into, it ain't gonna be as great as if you do it. As great as if you work on it. Or as great as if you come up with an idea. They know that your ideas are going to be greater than theirs. So all they really have left to hang on to is their pride, is their ego. Because they really, your friends, your family, the people who think they could do right by you, that's really all they could bring it to the table is the ego, right? Themselves. They feel like if I just bring myself, right, that's it, right? Not knowing that you could bring yourself and all your angels and all your creativity, all your imagination, your originality, all the gifts that God bestowed upon you. But really all they have is their three-dimensional self. This sack of flesh. This bag of bones, right? While they treat you like a vagabond. And it's sad. But that's the truth. That's really all they have left to hang on to. Because you have taken everything from them. You have everything. And now they want to take what was rightfully yours all along. All those things that they used to do in the past, that was all yours. That was all you. But they took it from you. Thinking that there was their blessings. Thinking that it was there to have. Not knowing that they were just born it. Not knowing that they were just holding it on to it for you. So you could come right after them and swoop it right from under them. And do it how it's supposed to be done. Do it how it was always meant to be. Because if these people put their hand in anything, they're going to put their ego first. They're going to put their pride first. They ain't going to think about humanity. When they the ones to get $1 million and splurge it on the material things rather than, sharing it amongst the people who have helped them come up to in that position, right? At that point, they just thinking about themselves, thinking about their ego, thinking about what will make me good in this situation. How would this make me look? Etc., etc. You got to be careful with the people who just put their pride first, who just put their self first, rather than what's beneficial for the whole group. What's beneficial for society as a whole. It is a time to be selfish. And don't get me wrong, there's a time to be selfish. With your time, with your energy. But when you have an idea that could benefit an entire group of people, and you keep it to yourself, and you keep all the shares, you keep everything from that, even though it's your idea, yes. But not all of our ideas belong to. Not all the ideas that anybody has ever came up with belong to one person. It belongs to a collective. That's why when you put art out there into the universe, into the world, it's up to people have different interpretations of that art. It now becomes that art now becomes property of everybody who has ever set eyes on it, because now they have different views on that. Now they have different opinions, different ideas on how they could have improved on it. When you have an idea, that idea isn't set in stone. That idea is always meant for somebody to come around and probably, bring a little bit in each area that you're kind of lacking in, because not everybody's perfect. Some people are lacking in one area. Another person excels in another. That's why it's sometimes better to work in a group environment, for the simple fact that you guys bring different things to the table. But when a person just brings themselves and feel like they should get all the credit for that very thing, just for bringing themselves, just for being in the group, cut that. You gotta cut that nigga off. You gotta cut that nigga out of the group. For the simple fact that that nigga is bringing nothing to you. And he just wants to run with the bag of cash, run with the money. The ego is a dangerous thing. It really is. The ego can keep you trapped in a way of thinking, can keep you trapped in a mindset, can keep you trapped in a way that you look at things, and in a one perspective. You got a one-track mind. You got a what do you call that? You closed-minded. You're not open-minded. You pessimistic rather than optimistic. You see the glass half empty rather than the glass half full. People who are so caught up, people who so caught up in their ego, people who only got their ego to bring around, is a person who's willing to do everything and anything to take your position, to take your blessings, to step on your head just to get to the top, to cut down people, whether it's their friends, whether it's their family, whether it's their lovers. It don't matter. As long as the end result is success, is money, is materialism, that's all they care about. Because all they have is they what? Somebody said it for me. All they have is their ego. So they thinking getting all these material things, right? They think that's going to help them. That's going to grow them spiritually. Nah. It's flashy, yeah. But that's all on the outside. That's all. You can't wear clothes on the inside. You can't wear a watch on the inside of your body. You can't wear a Gucci shirt on the inside of your body. You gotta realize that, especially with these women that y'all niggas be fucking with. The women who ain't right within themselves, who think just putting on makeup and having a pretty face is all they need to get a man, to be successful, not knowing that they rotten on the inside, they rotten to the core. But they ignore that fact if they feel good on the outside. But behind closed doors, even if in public, they could be like all flashy, all beautiful and shit, all confident. But behind closed doors, they crying. They hating themselves for the simple fact that they know when they look into the mirror, that means nothing to them. It may mean something to the man who ogle at her, who come up to her, be saying pickup lines and shit, be gassing her up. That means something to the next man or to the next woman. But that ain't gonna mean shit to her. That ain't gonna mean shit to him. Oh, it goes both ways, both genders. You gotta work on the inside of yourself. You gotta be happy within yourself before you could ever be happy on the outside. Before you can ever be happy amongst people you want to lift up, amongst people you wanna prosper with, or lovers you want to be harmonious with. Because if you bring it, if that's all you bring into the relationship, toxicity, that relationship ain't gonna last. Point blank, period. In a relationship, it gotta be give and take. There gotta be equity. If you feel like you could just bring your good looks, bring your charm, that ain't gonna slide. That is not gonna slide. You gotta be good within yourself. Because how you expect other people to love you if you don't what? Somebody said it for me. If you don't love yourself. If you ain't happy with yourself, how you ever gonna be happy with somebody else? That's what people don't get. That's where people's mindset fluctuates. That's when people's mindsets trips themselves over, because they can't comprehend. They can't calculate that. They can't understand why do I gotta work with myself within. I got all the good looks. I got everything it takes to become successful. Sure, for short time success, for a long time success, to be a philosopher, to be a teacher, to be an all-around prophet, an outstanding person, someone that people can remember. People can follow as a leader, as an innovator, as an originator. You got to be able to work on yourself. You got to be able to do the inner work first before you could do the outer work. Do the shadow work with the light work. And don't think when you get into it, it's going to be light work. Nah, it's not. It takes a whole bunch. It takes a lot of pain. It takes a lot of suffering. It takes a lot of overcoming, a lot of ridicule, to be able to get to the position that you in and stay in that position, because they know that you earned it, and you know that you earned it. You know that you deserve it. That's all they have is their ego. They can't understand that. They can't comprehend that. But yeah, when they see you overcome your own ego, when they see that, they don't want to ask for advice. They don't want to ask, oh, how you do this, how you do that, because they feel like they demeaning themselves when they do that. They feel like they below themselves when they do that. They want to feel like this guy without actually having to put in the work to actually make themselves appear like that on the inside and the outside. It goes inside out, not outside in. Because when you do outside in, right? When you always think of yourself as, okay, I have to take in everything from the outside and apply it to the inside. Nah. Because that's when you become a sociopath. That's when you have a fucked up mindset. That's when you have an unrealistic view of the world. When you work inside and out, that means you applying your originality. You applying yourself. You applying your ideas, your growth, your spirituality. And you making a difference in the world. You can't make a difference when it's outside in, because you just taking what everybody else is doing. Monkey see, monkey do. It's a monkey see, monkey do mentality. That's what it is. Niggas see the next man and do it, and now they want to do it. Especially with these women having all this makeup, having all these on Instagram, thoughting it up. They see this woman do it. They see this girl doing it. See how many followers she gained. Not knowing that followers don't mean shit. Followers don't mean shit. If you ain't following yourself, if you ain't following God. But that's everything I wanted to say in this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're waiting for more divine downloads to come, hit that subscribe button. I need some water right now. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.